Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining this episode of Caroline and Rashi. I am so excited because we are all friends, and I wanted to share. In the back, they're going to be like, blah, but my best friend is here, Daniel Gotera. Daniel, we have this amazing audience that's not clapping for you right now.
I know, but you could have clapped for me. Thank you.
Slow clap, slow clap.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you
Happy
for
to be
being here. Yes, this is the first time we've known each other for 16 years. We are married to each other for this.
I was going to say we're more than best friends.
Yes, we are more than best friends.
Yeah.
And his voice is normally not like that. So I would like to say that.
I'm overcome with emotion. That's why it's like this.
No, I had a better line.
Oh.
I take your breath away. You take my breath away. I take your voice away.
You leave me speechless.
There we go.
Is that where you were going?
Yeah, that's what I was doing right there. Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be great. Caroline had her sister, and I was like, well, I want to bring you on, and you actually had that idea as well. So
I did.
He's
I love
actually
being on,
wanting to do this for months and months, but I've never interviewed him, and us actually, this is like a vision coming to life.
Yep.
I would have loved to do a show with you, or you've been saying to do a podcast or whatever, so that might happen in the future. But yeah, so we've known each other 16 years. This month we'll be married for 11 years. And
good job.
You
nailed it.
We have never been on TV together because he worked for a competitor for a very long time, and now it's been a year where he's with the Harris County Sports Authority. So you've seen him on our air a lot. He actually has he works with a lot of people here now. So he has a meeting with my boss later, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
FOX26 is helping us out this year.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened to his voice. I hope it's not serious.
I sound like a defective Muppet.
Yep, and I hope it's not contagious.
No, I don't think so.
How do you not?
It's like when Jim Henson was putting the Muppets together.
Oh yeah.
They were trying voices.
Yeah,
They're like, no, this one doesn't work. That's me. That's me right now.
Okay, so do you want to tell everybody about who runs our world?
Girls.
Our kids. So.
I was trying to give you a shout out there. With the girl.
All right, so I have pictures of our kids.
Yes.
Most recently, here is Mamacita.
That's right. There's Liana.
Is our 4-year-old girl from actually this morning. I told her to pose. We have all these group texts. This is our son. He is a Pirate this year for his baseball team. He actually has a game today at 5:30. So juggling a lot of things, but they are both the apples of our eye, the rulers of our world. And it's crazy.
They keep us busy. They are awesome. They both have their own distinct personalities.
Yes.
Because it's true what they say about kids. They're going to be different. Like, we didn't really know what Liana was going to turn out to be. And she is
totally different.
Totally different than Ryan.
Yes.
They're both awesome in their own way.
Yes.
And we love them to death.
Yes.
I think they're watching. If you're watching, we love you.
We love you. All right. Well, we'll be right back, and
Can I get some water? I'll get some water when we hit the break.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to this episode of Caroline and Rashi with special guest Daniel Gotera. I am very excited to have him on, and we are still going to be talking about some topics that are trending right now. This one, I actually.
Sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. We talk a lot about skin and the upkeep of skin.
Oh, it's just a wonderful topic for me. Yeah.
Fashion icon. So you think of all these people. Have you ever thought of a hippo?
No.
Okay, so let me introduce you to this social media favorite baby hippo, which is inspiring the beauty world with its glowing skin.
You're more in tune with this than me.
There's the hippo, Mudang. It's a hippo in Thailand. Okay, the person's not the hippo. The hippo
I was going to say, what's
yeah. Okay, so the hippo, which was just shown very briefly there, so gone viral because of the hippo's cheek. Look at the baby. Oh, Mudang.
Yes.
Mudang is the hippo. So now a content creator, which is who we were seeing, showing millions of her followers on TikTok how to get that glow, similar to Mudang. I think Mudang's just cute, right? Okay, so Sephora is also jumping on the bandwagon and recommending different blush products to perfect that pink peach tone that Mudang has. In a post on Instagram, Sephora Thailand is now advertising how to wear your blush like Mudang.
So at what moment
Yeah.
does society jump the shark?
What?
You know what that means?
No.
Because now we're trying to be like hippos.
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay.
But that's cute, though.
No, the hippo's cute.
Yeah.
Why do you need to look like that? Right?
I know, right?
It's kind of ridiculous.
Well, it's like the glass skin. Have you heard of the glass skin thing? Okay, I tell him.
I've heard of the
all
glass ceiling, which you broke.
Boom. Okay, so the glass skin is the look of just like the glowy skin, and it's Korean beauty, and that's why all of these are trending right now. These skincare just procedures and stuff like that, because you want to get that glass skin.
Yeah.
Right.
How do I get that?
So
do I need it?
No, you're great. But so that's one of the things that's like kind of trending, because people wanting that kind of skin and stuff like that. Now, I wanted to change gears because I got it wrong. It's the Harris County Houston Sports Authority. That's who you work for. You are the director of communications.
That's
is that
right.
What you do?
Yeah. Yes,
That's
is
what-
what that is what I do.
Just care about when he comes home, when he goes to work, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I do, though.
So what you do, which is very different than what I do, is manage people, manage a lot of people, right?
I manage some, a little bit, yeah.
But the managing part is new to you.
A little bit,
right?
yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
I want to get your take on this. There's a
Okay.
text between a boss and her Gen Z employee, which has sparked this huge debate online. The owner of a public relations business says one of her 6 employees recently texted this. Here it is, asking, hey, could I leave early for the day because I've done all my work? The boss okayed it and telling her that she could go ahead and log off. The business owner says she's learned that Gen Z workers are working smarter, not harder, and this could be good for business. So what do you think about that? I mean, obviously in our business, I say our, like, people that work here, we can't leave early because we have the shows to do. But I do see that more and more people working a lot smarter than harder. The meetings also can be condensed, I'm sure. So what's your take on all that?
I don't know. I think that's a smart play. I think you have to take every individual on a case-by-case basis.
Okay.
Like if you feel like the individual has done all the work that they needed to do you think that person can do some more work that you give them that day so you don't lose time and productivity? Then maybe you could do that. But if the manager himself doesn't have anything else for that particular person to do that day, I mean, there's no real reason for that person to stay on, especially if there's real reasons for them to leave too. So I think it could go either way, but you have to, what I've gathered is you have to read each person the way and how they respond to things.
And I think it's also incumbent on the management or the boss or whoever to assign certain tasks that need to be done in a certain amount of time. And so if it's done, do you think, I guess you run the risk of, are they doing it in a quality way versus just rushing through something knowing that at the end you could maybe leave earlier?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, you got to check it, right? I mean, especially, I know I'm not in TV per se anymore, but in any type of world, you got to check the work,
right?
No matter what it is. So, yeah, there's probably instances where people just try to rush and get out of there. I mean, I don't have that issue. The people that I work with are awesome, and they get stuff done on a timely basis. They know what they're doing. They do it the right way. They have efficient ways of doing it. So I don't have to worry about that, which again goes back to my original point, right? You have to look at each person on a case-by-case basis. If that manager thought, okay, well, they got all the work done, I could trust this person, then yeah, sure, you can cut out.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that it also just gives you a sense of, I guess, comfort as an employee to feel, okay, well, I'm going to do my best, and my boss kind of rewards me that way by knowing that I can, leave a little earlier, log off a little bit earlier. But I just think, like in businesses in general now, they're looking at all the ways that you can condense or you can make sure that you can be more innovative. I know that we're doing the same thing, doing more with less. Do you see that happening as well? Because I know you deal with a lot of sports teams and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to work smarter, not harder, especially in TV. I used to work with somebody all the time that I would say that to all the time. He would always do things the harder way, the longer way, because that's the way he was used to doing it. Like, no, there's other ways to do it. Luckily for me, now I work in an environment where we have younger folks that are there, and they're accustomed to doing things a certain way, which is nice. And, I learned too. I learned some things along the way. I sound ridiculous.
No, you don't sound.
Yes,
well,
I do.
Your
I'm trying
voice,
to make solid points here.
Yes, you are making solid points.
And I sound ridiculous.
So if an
I feel
employee,
like someone stepped on a duck.
if an employee, we'll always remember this episode and hopefully
we
come
are.
back for others.
Please,
So-
please bring me back.
I just want to.
This is going to be like, what was that?
I know. Well, no, you're fine. So an employee, if they don't do the task that is given over and over again, do you let that employee off the hook? Like, when do you not let that employee off the hook?
Well, I mean, I think you have to cut it off right at the beginning.
So why don't you put away your laundry?
Oh, you were
first
setting
time?
me up.
Why don't you do that? Why do you take until it's overflowing?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. The basket is full of
See
the
what she did?
folded laundry,
She put me in a corner.
and
You don't put baby in a corner,
and
if you get that reference.
they
She doesn't.
they also have their dry cleaning, which has been picked up by their wife, already there. Why does it take you so long to put it all up?
Well, because I have so many other tasks to get to.
Why
Like I
are-
bought you flowers the other day.
No, that was our son. Because
Yeah.
anyway. All right. Well, on that
We can
note,
keep going down this road if
yes,
you want.
we'll be right back with some viewer questions. Hi, friends. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, thank you so much. I'm joined by Daniel Gotera today on this episode of Caroline and Rashi. Daniel is the sports director for Harris County Houston Sports Authority. Did I say that correctly?
Oh, yeah, you said the second part right. Not my title. It's fine. Sports director's okay.
Anyways, he is also my wonderful husband.
Yes.
So
That's the best
I
title to have.
am, thank you. I'm very glad that he's here. Now, I have some questions from viewers because I posted that you were going to be on the show. So if there are any
I
questions.
love getting interviewed, by the way. I know you do too.
Yes. Here's one question. Okay. Eddie Stevens says, how did you both meet and who does the cooking? Okay, so that's a long story about how did we both meet, and I'm talking a little bit more than he is because his voice is kind of going kaputs, and I'm just hoping that it's not going well.
It's pretty much shot, but
I hope it's not contagious in a selfish
no,
way.
we're fine.
We're fine. The way we met was our first jobs in Sherman, Texas. It was 16 years ago, and since we're all friends, fun fact, I'll just not take up too much time, but I'm the one that approached him first. Yes.
up for debate.
No, it's not.
It
And
is
then
up for debate.
actually, he said no. I just put it out there.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
No, we don't have to explain it. But anyways, we're together now,
mean,
so
you're
that's all
making
that
up
matters.
stories here in
I'm not
public.
making up stories, Daniel. Let's just.
I mean, I know we're amongst friends, but
Nobody
those are fibs.
No, but we're together now, which is
We
great.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw you on TV, and I thought you were very beautiful.
Thank you.
I did.
Thank you.
Yep. I had just gotten back from vacation, saw her on TV, asked somebody in the office, who's that? Who's that on TV? And it was love at first sight.
Oh, you didn't tell me you love me then.
I did.
What?
Yeah.
Guys? Really?
Amongst friends.
Well, we were both dating other people at the time, too.
I was not. No, I wasn't. Was I? I don't even remember. It's not important.
No, it's not. I think you were.
Okay.
Do you know who?
I don't remember.
I do. Anyways, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
Let's
we're
move on to the
together.
next
Let's just
question.
move on.
I do the cooking. Next.
You don't do the cooking. That's actually a lie. We have wonderful help. And so
I do the cooking.
he makes a great grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh,
but
that's awesome.
like today, I cooked the chicken fajita mac and cheese, which should be good. I'm always so nervous about cooking. I don't even know.
I don't know why.
I'm
You're a
always
good cook.
nervous. But
You're a
yeah,
good cook.
I'm always nervous about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kelly Wigington asking this: do you have any advice for couples with young children who are also juggling demanding careers? Also, this is Miss Wigington. She
Yes, I remember her.
is my third grade teacher, and she's awesome, and I love her. Thank you, Miss Wigington, for this question. That I posted all this on my work Facebook page, Rashi Vats FOX26, and then it was on our FOX26 page as well. So people ask me this all the time, and I think the best answer is the truthful answer, which is we're figuring it out every single day.
For sure.
I will say that communicating and planning, just like any good cook, prep, it's all about the prep. So we try to prep as much as we can the whole week. What's going to happen, who's going to take who where, and we have a Google Calendar
that I use all the time.
That I'm trying to get him to use as well, because I like everything kind of color coordinated and there. So we just go to the actual day and we know what's happening for the day. So, but it is hard. I would say it's gotten easier because of your career change.
For sure. It was harder when we were both in TV.
Yes.
Yeah, when we were both in TV, it was definitely hard.
And
but that's one of the reasons why I switched too. I mean, obviously the situation there was untenable and things were changing, but I did make the change because I wanted to spend more time with you guys on the weekends. Covered sports my whole life, and I was gone every single weekend. And so being at home now on the weekends is awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And so I would say the best advice I would have for parents that are juggling 2 jobs is just to always remember that you're doing it for the right reasons, right? I know it's stressful sometimes, it's hard sometimes, and you might think you're doing it wrong, but you're not doing it wrong. You're doing it for the right reasons. It's out of love for your family and your kids. And if you do it out of love, then it's going to be for the right reasons.
That was great. That was really, really good.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I think I totally agree with everything that he's saying. It's not like there's not tough times. Someone else had asked, is Rashi always chirpy and happy all the time? And I would say I chirp. I do chirp. But there are times where it's tough because it's a lot of things happening and going on.
That's life, though.
It is. It is. And
life happens, and you just gotta adjust to it.
Yep. Roll with the punches.
So it's all good.
I will say, relationship-wise, and I have to get better at this, is carving out time, whether it be once a month, once a week, whatever, for each other. Because I think it was, whether or not you like him or not, it was Tucker Carlson that had said this, that the best thing for your children is to see a happy marriage. And so if they're able to see that,
it's good advice,
then they emulate that, and they're happy because they want their parents
and
to
I
be
love
happy.
spending time with you.
I love spending time with you too.
But is this like our carve out time for the week?
No. We'll try to plan something else. Yes.
Nice.
But we were talking about demanding careers, and he used to work as a sports anchor at another station. And so what would happen is, because of whatever team wins determines, it's very like just out of the blue, like,
unpredictable.
Unpredictable if you're going to have to go, travel or do whatever.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't. So last thing we're going to talk about before we have to go is.
This is fun, by the way.
This is fun.
I have to come back when my voice isn't shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is people are asking about sports. Ask them about sports. So let's talk about the Astros, because they're playing right now. Their must-win wild card showdown. They are playing, I believe the score right now at 3:52 Central Time in Houston, Texas is 2-1.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the team this year?
Well, last time I was on this show, everyone was worried that the Astros were not going to make the playoffs. Remember, they were playing bad.
Yes.
And you guys asked me, are they going to be okay?
Right.
They're going to be fine. I said they were going to be fine. They were fine. Made the playoffs.
Yes.
Everything's good. Best of 3 series, anything can happen. Detroit's playing well. I still think the Astros are going to win the series. If they win today, they're going to be in good shape tomorrow because they got a pretty good pitcher going in Kikuchi, who's been really, really good this year. So I think they're going to be all right. I don't know if they have the team to win the World Series. Got a lot of injury issues. The depth is a question. But, look, they're going to be there. Somebody's got to knock them out at some point. Until they do, they're going to be there. And so that's the staying power.
One of the big questions is whether or not you think Alex Bregman is going to stay for another season.
I think if the price is right, he stays, like anything else. I mean, there's no real loyalty in sports anymore. That's the sad thing. You'll have some people that will stay, like Jose Altuve is going to stay. He stayed for a long time. He's going to be here for his whole career. But, I mean, if the price is right, that's where the athletes go. And that's kind of sad. But, I mean, Bregman loves Houston. I know he loves Houston. But if there's a team out there that's going to be paying him a lot more money, you got to get your paycheck when you can.
Talk about just now being a fan versus covering the Astros, or any, now we're like huge Texans fans. We go to all the games now.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, especially with the Texans. I'm a huge Texans fan. And that's really the team locally that we're really behind, that I'm really behind. I'm a big White Sox fan. We won't talk about their season. It was terrible. But they made history, yes, by the most losses ever. That's fine. We don't need to talk about them. But the Texans are great. And I guess that's one of the things. One of the things I do miss is covering the Texans, because I like the people over there. They have good people, good organization. I know Cal and Hannah and the front office and those folks, they're really nice. So I like them, and the fact that we get to go as fans now, it's great. You get to cheer them on. I don't have to sit in the press box, get to tailgate. So it's just a lot better for me. I really enjoy it.
That's awesome. Do you want to cheer right now?
I don't.
I know.
I want to try to whisper.
Whisper.
Always try to whisper. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Daniel, for stopping by. This is the highlight of my day.
Yeah, me too.
I hope that we get to do many more together.
Yeah,
and I
absolutely. This was fun.
Yes, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining this episode of Caroline and Rashi, featuring Daniel Tomas Gotera.
Yes, go check out the Sports Authority social channels. I had to throw a plug in. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. That was not scripted. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye, friends.
Bye.